everyone, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Andhra style roti pachadis are more like chutneys that can be enjoyed with rice. There are many varieties and today I'm going to share a very flavorful brinjal tomato chutney. I personally love this chutney, especially when I get fresh brinjals from the market. I make it at home. So let's get started and check out this delicious chutney. For this recipe, I have taken 1 kilo of fresh and tender purple brinjals here. Now cut off the stems and cut the brinjals into medium-sized pieces. Gently drop all the cut up brinjal pieces into the salt water bowl to prevent them from turning brown. Keep the bowl aside. Take a white pan and add 2 teaspoons of oil. To this, add 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds and saute for about a minute. After 1 minute, add 12 red chillies to a pan and roast for about 2 minutes. Maintain the flame on medium so that these ingredients don't get burnt. After the red chillies are nicely roasted, turn off the flame, transfer all the ingredients to the bowl and let them cool down completely. To the same pan, I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of oil. Strain off the water and transfer the brinjal pieces alone to the pan. Mix well and cook the brinjals for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can see that they are slightly cooked. At this point, I'm adding 4 roughly chopped large tomatoes to the pan. Also add a few tamarind bits for some tanginess in the chutney. I'm using about 1 lemon-sized tamarind here, that should be enough. Now add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of rock salt. Mix everything well and cook for about 10 minutes on medium flame to let the tomatoes become soft and mushy. Both brinjals and tomatoes here are nicely cooked, so turn off the stove at this point and let them cool down completely. Now take a mixer jar and add the roasted coriander, cumin and red chillies. Grind them all to a nice fine powder. Then add the cooked brinjals and tomatoes. Don't grind them into smooth paste, instead pulse them for about 3 to 4 times to make sure the chutney is a bit coarse. You don't need to add water at all to prepare the chutney. This is the correct consistency we are looking for. Now transfer the chutney to a large bowl. To add a nice crunch to the chutney, I'm adding finely chopped shallots. These are about 5 to 6 of them. You can add more if you want. At this point, check for seasoning and add salt if required. For the tempering, take a tempering pan and add about 3 teaspoons of oil. Once the oil is hot, add 1 teaspoon of Chana Dal, half teaspoon of mustard seeds, half teaspoon of cumin seeds. Turn off the stove and add about 5-pound garlic cloves. Also add a few fresh curry leaves, 2 roughly cut up red chillies and mix well. Transfer the prepared tempering to the chutney and give it all a quick mix. There you go, here is this absolutely delicious brinjal tomato chutney that's ready to be served. This brinjal tomato chutney also goes very well with dosas and idlis. I'll give you a couple of links to the other chutney recipes. Do check them out. I'm going to enjoy it with some nice hot steaming rice and a little bit of ghee. Fabulous. So you can see how simple and easy that was to make. You can enjoy this not only with steamed rice but also with fulkas or chapatis. You can store this chutney for up to 2 to 3 days in the refrigerator. So do give it a try. Let me know how it turned out for you guys and share it with your family and friends. So for more exciting and wonderful recipes, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get your notifications. The second edition of the home cooking book is now available on Amazon as well as on shop.homecookingshow.in.